those who have responded massively to our call for support towards nominating our candidates. Certainly, we needed a lot of money, and as Comrade Joel said, the 3 million shillings which candidates are charged was put there to deter especially opposition candidates from running against NRM candidates. Because as you all know, NRM, using our own money, state resources, pays nomination fees for all its candidates. And they know that certainly the other candidates who belong to the opposition cannot afford that money. If you wanted to support 500 candidates, you would need 1.5 billion shillings to be able to support them to nominate. So you can imagine how difficult that is for people who are poor, impoverished, and yet they also want to have a chance at leadership. Leadership should never be for the well-to-do, for the wealthy. It should be for everyone, for all citizens, regardless of their socio-economic status. So we appreciate the comrades, both in Uganda and abroad. And I think later today we'll be telling you how much we've been able to raise. But I'll say that we've been able to raise a substantial amount of money, not to pay nomination fees for anybody, but to at least support those who are lacking some little money and those who should be able to support. The second thing I want to respond to, somebody asked whether we've sought permission of the police to begin our nationwide tour. As you all know, although the Presidential Elections Act and all other laws provide for consultations, and candidates have a right, or prospective candidates have a right, the police blocked our consultations at the time. And we took measures, including resorting to courts of law until the COVID situation came and all that. But right now, what we are doing, we are a political party. NUP is a political party. We have our offices in the different sub-regions of this country, which are there. We want to go and officially open them, and our president will be going to sit in those offices and officially open them. He will also be going across the country to unveil and launch our candidates in the different places, and also to check on our structures, like many other political parties have been doing. And we hope that the police and all security agencies will not interfere with us, because the people of Uganda are watching, and they are our last resort, like we have been saying. People are arrested putting up posters. It is very unfortunate indeed. If you try to move around town, you've seen many NUP posters. Some of them have been torn into pieces, others have been removed. And those who are found putting them up there are arrested sometimes. But these are double standards, because when you move around, you also see NRM candidates pinning up posters and nothing happens to them. Billboards of NRM are everywhere. So we want to challenge, especially the Electoral Commission, to say that if you say that you are an independent Electoral Commission and that you are going to organize a free and fair election, these are issues that you must interest yourselves in and make sure that there is a level playing field as we go into this election. Being a political party, we have a constitution which provides for ways of how someone becomes a flag bearer for the party and all that. What I can say now is that the party, NUP, stands very, very firmly behind the flag bearers of NUP. And those are the candidates we are going to support. Those are the candidates who our president is going to support. And we are going to make sure that we push them to victory. But as you all know, an election is not an easy process. It's always a motive. People come out with bruises and all that kind of thing. We are using two approaches. We are talking to those who are willing to be talked to, and then the others will just have to look at what our constitution says and follow that. But for now, we're trying to bring our people together as NUP. Our approach is really to make sure that the members of the party come together and especially run and rally behind our flag bearers for the party. Because that is the reason why we had the candidate selection process. Otherwise, we would have said that let everyone go and run. But as you know, under the Political Parties and Organizations Act and all other laws, you can only have one candidate in a position. So this is what we're trying to tell all candidates who are not successful to say, please rally behind the candidates of the party. Because if we are indeed in this struggle to get rid of Museveni and his regime, once we have gotten rid of those, there will be other positions of service which all these other comrades can come in and contribute to building our nation and towards this mission to liberation. Not everyone has to become a member of parliament, not everyone has to become a councillor, as long as we all come together and first and foremost identify our struggle and know that our mission, first and foremost, is to get rid of the dictatorship.